Footbap Nation!
Let's ride!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Footbaps podcast. It's me, Brandon. What up? Here with my co-host, Paul. Say what up.
What up?
All right, and here we are, 5 weeks into the season, and we're still bringing you the heat. So let's get right into these past matchups. Not a good week for me and Paul. Never a good week for Paul.
There hasn't been one.
Let's just get right into it. Me versus Gorman. Probably the biggest game of the season, because if I beat Gorman, I'm in the playoffs currently. But if I lose to Gorman, I'm 2 games out of the playoffs. So I had Anthony Richardson get hurt at the start of the second quarter. I had Khalil Herbert get injured at the start of the third quarter. And that was pretty much my fucking week, dude, honestly. I mean, obviously Gorman had the Breece Hall legacy game. I honestly didn't really pay attention when Anthony Richardson got hurt. I stopped watching football for the day, to be completely fucking honest with you.
Yeah.
Gorman's defense scored 17, so I still haven't had a defense put up less than 12 on me. I think it's been 12, 15, 12, 29, 31, and 17 points. Actually, at halftime, hilariously enough, the Lions had 16 points and the Steelers had 6. And then the Lions ended up with 7 points for me and the Steelers 17 for Gorman. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else to say. Breece Hall legacy game. I mean, no one really played good on my team regardless. Pacheco did his thing, 12 to whatever points. Laporta keeps doing his thing. Oh yeah, I mean, it was a bad week for Tony Pollard to have his worst game too, obviously. He fumbled and didn't do shit. But yeah, the injuries hurt for sure. I expected a little more from Garrett Wilson against Denver. It's pretty hard watching Garrett Wilson be open for 3 touchdowns a game, and it's just the passes aren't they don't get there to him. But yeah, I was so stoked when Gorman sat Thielen for Debo, and then it didn't even matter. Obviously Debo only scored 10 because Debo fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Anyone out there who hasn't realized it yet, who's still living in 2021 when Debo didn't suck for one season and it was a fluke ass season, Debo fucking sucks, dude. He's mid as fuck.
Yeah, mid.
I would rather start Adam
last year.
Oh yeah, you traded for his mid ass.
Uh-huh.
Wow, Debo actually had 2 20-point games this year. That's fucking crazy. That's better than he did all last season. Yeah, and then it didn't even matter anyways. I was pissed when Khalil Herbert got hurt at the beginning of the third because I was like, dude, I was going to start Tank Dell. Well, Tank Dell got a concussion in the second quarter, so it wouldn't have even mattered anyways. Yeah, so I'm 1-4, Gorman's 3-2. Next up on the list, we have Paul. Paul, walk us through this matchup for anyone that isn't watching. Well, Paul loses by 20, 108-88, and Nick's only 2 wins of the season are against me and Paul. I think those are Nick's only 2 good games of the season, to be completely the only 2 games he scored over 100. Man, I would have loved for him to only score 108 on me, but he got 31 points from the Bills defense. Oh, look at that, 4 points against you, Paul. Walk me through what happened here. Oh my God, he got 45 points from Jamar Chase, and that was half of his points.
I was just going to say, that's all it took, was Jamar Chase.
You got a Dallas Goedert legacy game and lost. His only good game of the year, and you fucking
It finally happened.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
So I was between Matt Breida and Zach Moss. Take a look at my bench. See how Zach Moss did.
Dude, I could not believe... Well, no, they were playing Tennessee. Honestly,
I know.
But it's Matt Breida, dude. It's Matt Breida. I honestly would have played Zach Moss just because it's Matt Breida, dude.
Yeah, but last week, they played the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. 14 carries for 30 yards. Oh, yeah. Matt Breida. Oh, yeah.
No, I was thinking... The receptions is because they get blown out, and the Giants were going to get blown out for sure. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a bunch of dump-offs. That's at least 10 points. Should happen. So that didn't happen.
Oh, my God. Name a better combo than Nick Sad and Curtis fucking Samuel, dude. Are you kidding me? He always has Curtis Samuel.
Also, Nico Collins is so inconsistent. He's very upsetting.
Yeah, so let me throw this out there. This against the Steelers... I'm realizing now that was a prime game for Nico Collins to have dominated. This past week against the Falcons, it was a prime game for Tank Dell to have dominated. obviously Tank Dell got hurt. It's just going to be matchup dependent, and it's going to depend on where guys like where the good defenders on a defense are covering, you know. And
Yeah.
this week, I can't even remember what his name was, the dude on the Falcons that was going to be like shadowing Nico. But then last week with the Steelers, like, or the whatever week it was against the Steelers, like the Steelers just kind of fucking suck all around, to be completely honest. So, like on defense, in terms of giving up points to the wide receiver on defense, like I know, Dave, if you're listening, you can't even tell me the Steelers defense looked good this past week because the Ravens wide receivers were open for like, what was it? They had 7 drops, and those drops I read would have equated to like 100 and something yards and 3 touchdowns or something. Like they just were dropping fucking passes. But yeah, Nico and Tank are just going to be kind of like hit or miss. I will say Tank's probably going to be out because he got a concussion, and they played New Orleans. I don't know. Yeah, so you lose. I will say I scored 75 points this week because of players getting injured and players having their like legacy suck game, and I still have like 60 more points than you on the year, Paul. Your team, I'm not even going to this is what I was going to tell you before we recorded. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Your team is fucking ass, dude. I was so mad this weekend when I realized my season was over. I had to tell you how many times your team fucking sucked because I was pissed and I wanted you to feel bad. Did it make you feel bad or no?
Not really, because like Saquon and Amon-Ra being out, because like that doesn't help this week at all.
Oh yeah, Amon-Ra, you lost your 12 points from Amon-Ra. Okay.
Well, still, like
no,
I just feel more confident they play.
Kidding.
Like up to my first 5 draft picks, besides Calvin Ridley, is either off the team or just doesn't play much. So it's just like horrible.
All right, panic meter Joe Burrow out of 10.
Well, you might have not noticed, but Joe Burrow's not my problem anymore.
Oh, I didn't notice. I've been in the office the last 2 days, so I didn't see anything. But panic meter on him either way. If I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Austin traded for him and it was a stupid fucking trade on his part and you like won the trade completely.
You'll be shocked to see what happens here. But panic meter wise, like he played well. I think he's back to his normal self for the most part. I wouldn't be too worried if I still had him.
Dude, he's off your team. You can be honest.
I'm for real.
Don't make whoever you traded with like. Don't try to not hurt their feelings, dude.
I think they're all right. I think
he fucking sucks, dude. Don't sugarcoat it. Oh, Calvin Ridley panic level.
Not much. He played pretty well. Things are looking all right. I think it was just
Dallas Goedert
last week. Dallas Goedert, he's back to being my favorite player on the Eagles. So.
Last week, see, this is the best thing about you, Paul, is you had 3 weeks of Ridley suck, and then now you're like, yeah, I mean, I'm back all on board on the Ridley train. Choo choo, motherfucker. It's like, dude, oh my fucking god.
He's good, man.
Dallas Goedert, scale of 1 to 10. I bet you're down to like a fucking 4 now after one good game.
That's it. Yeah.
That's so
hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
I'd say a 4.
He's fucking delusional. All right, the 4-0 matchup, Chip versus Austin. Pretty obvious Chip was going to win this one in my opinion. Oh wait, no it wasn't, because Chip had a bunch of bye weeks. Chip actually threw out the 4 Dolphin lineup. He threw out Mostert and Achane and Waddle and the Dolphins defense. And all of them did well, actually. All of them scored 12-plus points. And then on top of that, DJ Moore got him 45 points on fucking Thursday. And Justin Fields got him 33 points on Thursday. So I'm going to go out and say right now, everyone, we have a clear front runner for luckiest fantasy player of the year right now. And his name is Chip fucking Connolly. I don't know about you, Paul, but I think he's in the lead right now, unless you can think of someone else that's gotten luckier.
Yeah, no. Mike usually takes that crown year in and year out, but the newcomer Chip, he might have taken it right away.
All I ever heard was how bad a luck Chip has, and he's proving week in and week out to just get the perfect luck. I mean, Justin Jefferson died on the field for Austin. Why did Austin start the Titans defense? What the fuck was that all about? Austin is still starting Miles Sanders, bro. Take him out of your lineup. Like, literally, I would rather throw Jalen Warren in. Miles Sanders fucking sucks, Austin. If you're listening, drop him. Literally drop him to the waivers, dude.
I will pick him up and start him right away.
Oh yeah, and you'll get 1 fucking point. You'll get 1 to 4 points every week, and that's all you're gonna get. So Chip beats Austin by fucking 50. It's not even close. In hindsight, Oh, look at this. The 0-4 versus 0-4 matchup, Dewey versus Dave, and Dave beats Dewey 150 to 84. Didn't pay any attention to this game, but it looks like Dave gets 24 from Pickens, 28 from Tyreek, 17 from Kamara, 17 from Josh Jacobs, who sucked, if you didn't notice. Josh Jacobs looked like fucking ass, but he still got 17 points because he scored a touchdown. Man, Josh Jacobs sucks. 2.5 yards per carry, negative 0.2, 3.6, 3.4, 3.5. Ew. DeAndre Hopkins, 18 points. He only gets 6 from Luke Musgrave, but Cole Kmet caught another touchdown. I mean, Cole Kmet was literally the second coming of Dave's dick and balls, and now Cole Kmet is like all-star tight end 1. Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts. Yeah, so Dubag throws out Jordan Love. Dubag's team is just not good. There's no way. Is there another takeaway outside of Dubag's team is ass, the fighting Dubags? He got a George Kittle 3 touchdown legacy game and still only put up 84 points.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. But yeah, Dewey's team and my team, we've had no peaks all year. It's just been downhill.
Yeah.
And he has Bijan.
I had a couple peaks and I lost both of them. Like I said to you this weekend, I actually would just rather my team be shit like you and Dewey than like have a team that I actually believe in and lose games 128 to 127. Kyle versus Mike, a little west on west rivalry going on right here, and Kyle wins 104 to 86. Kyle got 25 points from Sam Howell, who had 1 point at halftime, I think. It was either 1 or -1, and somehow he ends with 25. Diggs is Diggs. Jets defense, he started. That's kind of crazy, but it worked out. Wow.
Yeah.
18 points from a defense. I wish. Wow, he could have just started Brock Purdy. Either way. Yeah, Mike got ass from Lamar. He got ass from Devontae Adams. Kyron didn't fall into the end zone. Yeah, I mean, just not a good game for Mike. No other way around it. Anything else on this one?
No, Mike has renamed his team to 1. I don't know if that was a typo or.
Yeah, I think he was like drunk and accidentally typed it in. I don't know what it was. Yeah, Mike's team is 1 and his profile picture is just a keg now. So I don't know what's going on. Steve versus Ryan. God. Steve's team was in shambles heading into this week, and it honestly didn't get any better. Ryan wins 117 to 55. Dewey got 16 points from Tua, 12 from McCaffrey, and then a whole lot of fucking nothing. I mean, he went out there and he started Terry McLaurin unironically, Kenneth Gainwell unironically. He got a 1-point Devontae Smith game. I mean,
classic.
Yeah, the classic Devontae Smith game. And then on Ryan's side, David Montgomery's historical season continues. Puka Nakua's historical season continues. Gabe Davis's historical season continues. So we'll see if these guys keep having historical seasons. Keenan Allen on his bench because he was on a bye, but Keenan Allen's obviously in the midst of his historical season. So Ryan just drafted a bunch of guys that are having historical / career seasons, basically. But Steve's team was just like injured and bye weeks and shit. Steve was fucked this week. So the only undefeated team left is Chip. But either way, let's take a look at these standings just to go through them all. Chip 5-0, first place in the East. Then Austin 4-1, a quiet 4-1. Gorman 3-2. Nick 2-3. I'm 1-4, and you are 0-5. Are you serious right now? The East Division is 5-0, 4-1, 3-2, 2-3, 1-4, 0-5.
Hey, that's
perfectly. We have never seen that before. We've also never seen 4 teams eliminated from the playoffs this early in the season either. But me, you, and Dave and Dewey.
See a percentage next to my name, so
5. Yeah, that's very true. You know what the worst part is like after I lose this week and you win, we're gonna have the same record, even though your team was so fucking bad for like 6 weeks. Now to the west, Ryan 4-1, ahead of Steve now. So Ryan's 4-1, Steve 4-1, Mike 3-2, Kyle 3-2. Kyle renamed his team to Clifford's Chew Toy, by the way. Shout out to Mike's dog Clifford. Clifford. Dave is 1-4, and the Fighting Dewbags Dewey is 0-5. Paul has the least percent chance to make the playoffs. Congrats, Paul. 5% chance.
I think it's been there. I've been least for 3 weeks in a row
since the start of the season, to be honest. Since
no,
the start
no,
of
it's like 8th or 9th.
of
Come
the
on.
season. So we do have a new highest score, which is Ryan after Steve only puts up 50 points. I guess there's really no surprise there. Lowest scorer is Dewey, and then Paul, like, just bad. Least scored on is Ryan. Ryan has 200 less points scored on him than Dave. Dave has 592 scored on him. Let's see. Any trends going on here? Home and away. Let's see.
I don't see much.
Yeah, there's not much. It is nice to see Dave back in the W column, though. That's a fun little thing.
I feel like, all right, dark horse, Dave's making the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it.
What's Dave's team? He has like Damian Pierce and shit. Yeah, I think if he wasn't starting Hopkins and Josh Jacobs and Damian Pierce, I'd feel a lot better. I also just don't know.
Though.
I don't know how sustainable George Pickens is going to be.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But
because if
KJ Osborne will be solid with what's his name.
Yeah, I know you're fucking with me there. KJ Osborne's solid. Okay. Okay.
Him and Addison are holding it down.
Okay. Do we go over waiver shit first or the matchups?
We got standings. Maybe the top whatever the fuck. Top 20
playoff bracket. Chip has the 1 seed. Then we have a 2-7 matchup. Ryan 2 versus 7 Kyle. We have 3 Steve versus 6 Mike, and 4 Austin versus 5 Gorman. And in the losers bracket, the Fighting Dewbags still have a first round bye as the worst team in the league.
Hey, I'm not the worst.
Me versus Paul in the first round, and Dave versus Nick in the first round. And now let's just check the final standings projections. Wow. Final standings projections.
See that trade?
Yeah, it's pretty even. I don't even know which side I'd rather have on there.
I like it.
Damn. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have Lamar than Burrow, but I think I'd rather have Amon-Ra than DK. I don't know. That's tough. So Chip's projected to finish first. Nick, shut the fuck up. Ryan, change your fucking name. Ryan projected to finish second. Steve projected to finish third. Austin projected to finish fourth. 1 projected to finish fifth. 1 is Mike. Gorman projected to finish sixth. Kyle 7th. Dave 8th. Nick 9th. Me 10th. Dewey 11th. Paul 12th. Nothing new there. Paul is last place every time. What the fuck? How am I not seeing this message from October 7th at 6:56 p.m.? Mike says Paul has a boner. What other messages are in here? That's
I heard.
What the fuck? Mike posts Paul has a boner and then responds to his own message and says, "So I heard." All right, should we put a message out here right now?
Yeah. Attention league.
It's boner
time.
It's boner time. Paul has one on his person. I really hope someone sees that. Oh, it is boiner. Yeah, you're right. It's boiner time. All right. So I heard. Let's see. So that was that. Now let's go to the recent activity and shit. Let's go through the fucking let me get one of those fucking
Wait.
I'm going to last week, asshat.
Oh yeah, sorry. Something caught my attention. Sorry.
Okay. So Paul added Dak, who no one wanted, for $8. Nice fucking job,
I
Paul.
thought he was a hot item, dude.
Yeah, hot fucking item. No one offered anything but you, and you has offered $8 for mid. Paul or Steve picked up Darnell Mooney from the waivers for $2. Darnell Mooney has 8 catches.
Oh
Oh
my
no, he
God.
dropped Darnell for the Commanders defense. Okay, that makes way
okay.
more sense. Austin added Tyler Conklin. Gorman. Mike added Michael Wilson. And Kyle added the Jets defense, who got him 18 points. I wish I could do that. I wish I could get 18 points from a defense. What the fuck? PS. Oh yeah, I forgot. Mike first of all changed his name to Pinhead Singletary, and then he changed it to 1. And then Kyle changed his name to Clifford's Chew Toy, like I said. On Friday, Dave picked up Matt Prater. On Sunday, Steve dropped Damian Harris. Thank fucking God. I was on Discord with Steve and Ryan, and Steve was like, dude, I'm starting Damian Harris. So if we take out the week where Damian Harris scored a touchdown, which got him only 9 points still, Damian Harris has 2, 1, 3, 1 points. I was like, why would you start a guy that's guaranteed to get you 1 or 2 points? So that's when he picked up Kenny Gainwell, who 2.9, whatever. I would rather start anyone than a third string running back, Damian Harris. Austin dropped Rico Dowdle. He picked up the Titans defense for $3 on a Sunday, which is kind of bizarre. So he spent $3 on a defense that no one was bidding for, and that defense got him -2 points. That's brilliant. And then looks like, oh yeah, Nick added Riley Patterson. Wow, I didn't know that was the kicker he went for. Pretty sweet.
Nice.
And then Kyle picked up Tyler Boyd. Let's see. Chip made a bunch of likely to trade things after he won. Like, fuck off, Chip. Like, leave it to Chip to like win a fantasy game and then be like, my pompous ass is gonna put out trade offers today because I won. Like, fucking go fuck yourself, Chip. And here on Tuesday, Mike changed it to Pinhead Singletary. Paul dropping Samaje Perine.
P-Piss, more like it.
P-Piss. Okay, so let's see. I guess I might as well go over this. Chip puts up DJ Moore, Justin Fields, Raheem Mostert, and Devon Achane as likely to trade. Kyle puts up James Cook, CeeDee Lamb, and Jahmyr Gibbs as likely to trade. I changed my name to 2024 time because we're just prepping for next season. Paul added, oh my God, you added this guy for $24 fucking dollars?
All right,
Paul adds Amari DeMercado for $24 fucking dollars. Did anyone else? No one else? Stop.
$6.
No, Paul, you fucking idiot. You could have just put like $10 on Bruh and you would have gotten him. That's insane.
So my idea here.
What is Chip doing? He has every fucking Dolphins running back? Dude, I wish I could just have a 5-0 team and just piss it away like Chip is. What the fuck, dude? All right, go ahead. What the fuck, Chip?
So my idea here was someone's going to drop running backs are hard to come by. And you know me, I love ruining people's good times, so I don't really plan on using them. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take him so no one else can have him.
You know what? One thing is, there's no better combination than Paul and whatever second or third string running back is filling in for the Cardinals that week. Who was it last year? Eno Benjamin?
Yeah. That was, and he popped off. I traded him for something.
Yeah, you traded him, but I don't know why anyone even traded for him because he wasn't even going to be the starter after that week.
Yeah, but what's his name? James Conner's on IR, so I at least get 3 weeks of value.
You get 3 weeks of mid, yeah. They can't go wrong with mid. How about we make a trade right now, live on air? Well, let's go over the rest of these things real quick. So Chip now adds the third Dolphins running back on his team for $13. No, holy shit. Dave added Logan Thomas. Dave is on a fucking tight end search, dude. That is crazy. But Davis just a tight end fiend. He can't find the right one. Logan Thomas has been playing pretty good. So you know what that means now that
Yeah.
he's on Dave's team? The second coming of Dave's dick and balls. That's what's going to happen to Logan Thomas. Let's see. Kyle added the Chiefs defense for $4 What are we doing, people? $4 for defenses. What is this inflation that Paul created last season? Paul created this fucking stupid defense inflation by spending like $6 on defenses last year, and we still haven't recovered. $4 on the Chiefs, dude. Hopefully they pan out for him. But defenses, like, oh god, I don't even think he still had the Jets. Do they play a good team? Yeah, I guess they play Philly. Crazy. Let's see if he put in an offer for any other defense. No. Kyle only put in an offer for that. Dude, oh, okay. I thought someone else put a $3 bid in for the Chiefs. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? I put $2 and I was like, this feels like too much. Mainly because the Broncos offense like hasn't really been that bad, you know? Like their defense is shit, but let's see. So, then Austin adds DJ Chark. Weird. Did he do something this week? Okay, caught a touchdown. And dropped Conklin after picking him up, and then Austin re-added back Rico Dowdle. And now we have a fucking trade that I'm gonna veto live on air. No. What do you know? It's Paul and Mike. They trade every season. They get together and trade. This is Mike trades Lamar and Metcalf, and so Paul gets Lamar Jackson and DK Metcalf, and Mike gets Joe Burrow and Amon-Ra. I don't know how to feel about this. Lamar and Burrow are like the same to me, and then Amon-Ra, I might prefer him over DK because he's more consistent. But I think it's pretty fair. Like I couldn't tell you who's gonna be better. You know, Lamar's kind of sucked for a while, like season to season. Joe Burrow's kind of sucked this year. Like I said, Amon-Ra's a really awesome wide receiver too, because you know you're gonna get like 8 to 15 points from him, but you're never gonna get like 30 points from him or anything, which kind of sucks. Like DK Metcalf can get you like 30 points in a week. I think it's pretty even. How are you feeling about it? Give your analysis on the trade, Paul.
So this has been back and forth for the past few days. Me and Mike. Mike calls me when I'm playing Rust, and all my focus has to be on that. So I just text him, and he just was throwing trades at me left and right. I was like, okay, let's see what we got here. He was really banking on the Saints defense as like a sweetener to a lot of things, and I was like, I don't really care about a defense. But
the Saints defense, the mid defense.
But
hey, do you want the Falcons defense with this? They're a pretty hot topic right now, pretty hot commodity.
Yeah, so
hey, do you want the fucking Packers defense, dude? They're pretty sweet, right?
He I don't know who sent it originally, but I think he did he was like Metcalf for Amon-Ra. I was like, I can't do that. But then he was like, what if I do Lamar for Joe or something like that? And I was like, oh, all right, I'd be interested. Then he waited to see what the injury update would be for Amon-Ra's
and Amon-Ra looks like he's like actually okay from everything I've seen. But that still doesn't mean he can't, get a sports hernia later on anyways. Basically in this trade, I prefer Amon-Ra over DK. How much do I? Amon-Ra to me is an 8 out of 10 player, and DK Metcalf to me is 7 out of 10. And Lamar is like a 7 out of 10 to me, and Joe Burrow is like a 6 out of 10. So I feel like it just evens out. Like you got a slightly better quarterback, and he got a slightly better receiver. So I don't see. It's just. It's definitely not. It's not like a league shaker up, or I don't think this like moves the needle for either of you guys, to be completely honest. But it's a trade nonetheless.
Lamar. I like Lamar
from your
way
perspective,
better.
The thing with Lamar is just like what you've seen is like Lamar 6, 22, 28, 28, 9. Trust me, because I've had him in my family league for like 2 years unintentionally. Like I don't ever want him, but people take quarterbacks really earlier in my family league, and it just is always, it'll be like 30, 25, 4, 12, 25, 28, 6. And it's like, dude, he just either wins you your week or just absolutely fucks you. But yeah, a fucking trade between Mike and Paul happen every year. Obviously, this is nowhere near the level of Travis Fulgham for Patrick Mahomes.
Hey,
But
not the full trade.
that's the full trade.
No, it's
That's
not.
basically the full trade. To be honest,
No.
if you want me to give you what the full trade is, the full trade was Justin Herbert for Patrick Mahomes. So, do what you will with
Solid
that.
trade. He was good that year.
Justin Herbert was a rookie that year. Who the fuck would trade
he was good,
Patrick
though.
Mahomes? No, he was good, but he wasn't Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Man, was that the year you had Todd Gurley and you just refused to
No.
trade his shit ass?
Maybe, actually. I don't know.
That was the worst year when your team, when you were just getting like luck points from shit ass James Conner and shit ass Todd Gurley. And every week I'd be like, Paul, when are you going to trade these guys? Like, you have a team that could win it all if you could just scam some people out of these shitty running backs that are overperforming. And you were like, I like my team. And then obviously they all got hurt and sucked the rest of the year because they fucking sucked. That's that. Let's go into the matchups for this week. What? I feel like it's kind of a rivalry going on right here. Me versus Ryan. I mean, a rivalry not in terms of like performance on the field because I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but in terms of me versus Ryan, a neighbor battle right now. Ryan's projected to win 112 to me 106. Yeah. I think Ryan's going to win this one, Paul. What do you have any analysis on the game?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the potential of an upset here.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sure you are. You've been hopeful for a Paul upset for
no.
3 weeks straight, and you've lost every single one of them.
Nah, Jerome Ford's gonna get 1 point. Gabe Davis is gonna come back down to earth and get 2 points.
Yeah, but what does it matter when David Montgomery scores 6 touchdowns and puts up 81 fantasy points?
Tampa's defense is good, I thought. Aren't they?
It doesn't matter, dude. Okay, so Josh Allen's going to run for 86 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns and score 50 points. Someone on Ryan's team every week has a historic performance. Wait, I don't know who it's going to be this week. Which one do you think it's going to be? Genuinely, yeah, pick which one you think it's going to be. Who on Ryan's team is putting up 35 points minimum?
Keenan Allen probably. Oh no, Dallas.
I would say Kelsey, but I think Kelsey might miss.
Nah, I'm thinking Keenan's gonna get clamped, maybe.
Puka, I don't think he'll get clamped, but
maybe reasonably held. Puka is the 30-point bomber.
That's okay. So me and you are on the same page because I was thinking Puka too. If Kelsey was healthy and I knew he was healthy, I'd probably pick him because Denver's defense sucks. But I don't know if he's healthy. And then who on my team is going to get hurt in the first 2 quarters of the game and fuck me over?
Pacheco for sure, since he's playing a shitty defense.
Oh yeah, that's exactly Khalil Herbert last week because he had 10 carries for 76 yards at halftime, and then Justin Fields. Good fucking God, that sucked. Justin Fields had 3 passes to Herbert that got batted down. Every single one of them, and I was like, why are his only passes getting batted down the ones to Herbert? And then he finally throws to Herbert, who was like open for what would have been like a 50-yard touchdown probably, and he threw it short, and Herbert like broke his fucking ankle trying to catch it. Like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah, you're right. Pacheco at halftime, Pacheco is gonna have 8 carries for 62 yards. Jerick McKinnon's gonna have 2 touchdowns, and I'm gonna be pissed about that. And then they'll come out of the locker room and they'll be like, and yeah, Jesus, John, this is not what you want to hear, but Isaiah Pacheco has suffered a left nut injury. He busted too hard in the locker room, and he is on his way to Johns Hopkins Hospital to be worked on by Dr. Gorman.
Yeah, and then Ian Rappaport tweets, Isaiah Pacheco, balls. Questionable to return.
Ian Pacheco. Dude, Isaiah Pacheco's cousin, Ian Pacheco. Yeah, Isaiah Pacheco, in parentheses, balls, questionable to return. How much is the Eagles defense going to get against the Jets this week? Oh, my fucking God. That's a 30 bomb. That's an easy 30 bomb. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, dude? That's insane. Yeah, so the Eagles defense is getting a 30, but I can't get a break with these defenses, dude. How much do you think the Lions are going to get against Tampa Bay, dude? I feel like they'll give me like 7.
I don't know, dude. Baker's kind of him, you know?
Yeah,
He's got
but
the
have you
Hemi
seen
Award, I believe.
have you seen who the Bucks have played? Because the Vikings defense, ass. Bears defense, ass. The Saints, I mean, this was like okay, but it was mainly because remember Derek Carr had like a broken shoulder, like they just didn't do anything on offense. So I don't know. I feel like I can get as long as my defense doesn't score 0, you know. But it doesn't matter anyways because okay, I take it back. Well, actually, I don't take this back. 2 players are going to score 30 on Ryan's team, and it's going to be the Eagles defense and Puka Nacua. I stand by that. And it'll suck too because it'll probably be like I'll lose like 109 to 108.9, and it'll be on Monday night. Justin Herbert takes a knee to win the game against Dallas, and that lost me. He'll knee it 3 times in a row, and I'll lose 0.1 each time, and then I'll lose by 0.1 overall. I can see it now. So that is me versus Ryan. I wonder what the game of the week is and stuff like that. I haven't looked at any of these. So the next game is Nick versus Mike, a little sneaky little rivalry type thing going on here, and it looks like Nick's team is like, fuck, dude. How the fuck did Nick put up 128 on me, dude? He's got no James Conner, no Najee Harris.
He's got Rashad White back.
He's got Rashad. He's gonna throw Rashad White and fucking Dalvin Cook and give Mike a easy win. I'm a spoiler alert right now. I think that I might go Mike as my lock of the week to win because, yeah, Nick's team's looking beat up as shit, and Mike's team I think is going to be pretty solid.
Yeah.
Next game we have. Oh yeah, I think you're going to win this one. By the way, but it is.
Yeah, I think you said that every week.
But this one, I have felt good the last 2 weeks about your team, but this one I also feel good if Saquon comes back, especially. By the way, Jerry Jeudy panic meter. Might I remind the folks at home what Jerry Jeudy's done this year? 0, 4, 10, 6, 8. This is who Paul said was going to be his savior for this season. You said that he was going to be a top 15 minimum wide receiver. But go ahead.
I feel as if he is on the rise. So
you don't actually feel that way.
No, look at his stats. Look at his.
Are you fucking
targets.
Serious? What is he's getting 5 to 7 targets a game? That's what the fuck, dude. What is good about that?
Look at his points. 6 to 8. Next is 10 maybe.
That's true. All right, you versus Kyle. How good are you feeling this week?
Shit. I don't know. 50-50.
Dude, what the fuck?
Less than that.
He's throwing Jaleel McLaughlin out on your ass, dude. Maybe he'll fucking score a 60-yard touchdown again. But yeah, you're in really good shape this week. Maybe I should try trading him for some motherfucker and just see if he bites because he needs a running back.
He did offer. He put who? What did he put? CeeDee Lamb, dude. I bet you can get him for cheap.
Oh, yeah. Too bad I think CeeDee Lamb fucking sucks. I'm not even joking about that. I don't think CeeDee Lamb sucks. I just think, CeeDee Lamb is mid. I'm just being honest. Like, people want to talk about, like, best wide receivers. Okay, right here, right now. All right. We're fucking doing this. I'm opening up Notepad. For everyone at home, I don't think you can see my Notepad, can you?
No, I cannot.
Fuck. All right, write this down on your own shit, though, okay? Wide receivers better than CeeDee Lamb.
Diggs, clearly.
Yep, Diggs. Jefferson. Adams. Tyreek.
Hill.
Yep, Tyreek Waddle. Waddle.
Waddle? I don't know
Dude,
about Waddle.
Waddle is better than CeeDee Lamb, dude. Stop looking at it fantasy wise. Don't look at it fantasy wise. Okay, I won't put Waddle definitively, but CeeDee Lamb is in the same like
I'd say he's
range
even,
as
yeah.
Waddle. Like they are wide receivers.
Slightly better.
All right, I'm throwing it out there
AJ
right
Brown.
now. Yeah, Brown, Ayuk, clearly Wilson, Olave.
No, I'm kidding.
You don't know football if you don't think Ayuk is better
I like
than
Ayuk
CeeDee Lamb. No, do you think? I think Olave, Wilson, like, I mean, maybe you could say
Ridley?
Olave's on the same.
St. Brown.
Oh yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Amon-Ra.
Ridley, what do you think?
It's too quick into him being back, I think, and he's had some drops and shit. Like, yeah, Ridley before. We'll say Cooper Kupp, healthy Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Let's see. DK.
Think of who else? Oh,
DK
Metcalf. My new acquisition.
Dude, like, I would take Terry McLaurin over him. I think I would take Mike Evans over him. Who do we take off before? I'm putting Waddle back on. Fuck you. Waddle D.
Jerry Jeudy. How about that?
Dude, no. If anything, CeeDee Lamb probably is on the same level as Jerry Jeudy. No, realistically though, like, I think guaranteed people better. Diggs, Jefferson, Adams, Tyreek, Brown,
Chase, Jamar Chase. Forgot about that.
Garrett Wilson, Jamar Chase. T.
Higgins probably.
I think T. Higgins and CD are like close. What did Olave do this past week?
He had a good game. I think he had a touchdown finally. His first one.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. Year. Well, think about it, because he had 180. Oh my god, all he did was catch a touchdown ball. That is not a good game.
Oh, never mind. I just saw he had a touchdown. I didn't really see.
I'll put another tier for like players that like. This is the players that are around the same area as CeeDee Lamb. Like, I guess Terry probably belongs down there. Don't you think DK Metcalf is like just better? I think Mike Evans is just better too, right? Like, I don't know. There's something about wide receivers that are like
have on your team. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah.
Not fantasy, but like
like I'll put. I think Ridley might like belong down here. In this, but he's so new into like being back from injury that I don't know if I can like. It's so weird. It's hard trying to rank someone that like injury. First of all, not injury, back from gambling. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was only thinking about it because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Where I've told Nick Barlow this for years. Where I'm like, dude, CeeDee Lamb, he gets like picked really high in fantasy, and people talk about him, and I get it. He wears number 88 and plays for the Cowboys, but like, oh, dude, I would take DJ Moore over him. I'm sorry, I'm a DJ Moore simp. I always have been. I bet you disagree with that.
Yeah, he's cool. No, I like him on Carolina.
Keenan Allen.
Oh yeah,
easily on Carolina. Whoa. Oh yeah, on actual Carolina. I thought you were talking about like North Carolina. Oh, I'd take Amari. I'd take Amari over him too. Yeah, Amari is a better route runner, like number one wide receiver level, for sure. I feel like this is a pretty like Devontae Smith. I think belongs in this like CeeDee Lamb column, like, in my opinion. Yeah. Like I feel like Garrett Wilson at this point. I feel like
I'd rather have.
I would rather have him, but does Garrett Wilson deserve to be in this like category up here? It's so tough because he just hasn't had a good wide receiver, and it's tough for Olave because I think Olave is better, but he just has like injuries and shit, and he plays with shitty quarterbacks too. Like, that's tough, dude. But yeah, so we're gonna go out here and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wide receivers that we think are clearly like skill wise, real life football wise better than CD. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that we think are like debatable. Like I wouldn't argue if you said Devontae Smith, Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle, or Chris Olave was better than CD Lamb at football. Like I just don't think CD Lamb is like a star wide receiver. I think he's a wide receiver too. He's not this crazy route runner. He doesn't do crazy shit after the catch. Like, I mean, playing with Dak doesn't help, but like, he just doesn't move on the field like some guys do that just can get open every single play and shit. Like all these guys in this tier above, the one thing with every single one of these guys is they just run such good fucking routes, dude. I just love guys that can run routes and just win at the line every single time and just be open every single time because they just are fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the clip. It's like Tyreek Hill like streams and shit. He says Christian Kirk is on his like top 5 in the league. He's just,
I was gonna put Christian Kirk. I was gonna put Christian Kirk in this tier down here, but it still feels weird just because he was like a slot guy for so long. Tyler Lockett can be in this tier with CeeDee Lamb, I think. Chris Godwin too.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know. I don't even know how I just like rattled those motherfuckers off like that. I don't know. Mike Williams, maybe. Like I would rather have CD than Mike Williams, obviously. But like, they're just the tier of fucking guys that are just guys. There you go, guys. That's our talk about CD Lamb. So everyone go trade for CD Lamb from Kyle. Woo. Paul's gonna beat Kyle this week. I'm just saying it right now. Paul's projected to win for the first time all year, which is crazy to say. He hasn't been projected to win once. But I don't know, man. I kind of want you to keep losing games. I might trade him. So like, who can I? No, running back can I trade? I'll trade him Roshan Johnson for CeeDee Lamb. Let's see if he accepts that.
No, I'll actually be projected to win by like 4 because Lamar's at like 21, I think, and Burrow's only 18.
Ooh, but Kyle has a running back in that's projected 5 points. That's why I'm saying if he gets an actual player, he's gonna be projected at least around the same, I guess, if you get a guy like that.
Yeah.
But I think you're looking like my upset of the week potentially. We will see. Dave versus Chip. Dave's team on the rise. Chip's team fraudulent ? I don't know how many times you can start 6 Dolphins players and like have all of them score 12 plus points. Let's see. Does Chip have any? Yeah, like Fields is gonna tear up Minnesota. They suck. I don't know if Eckler's gonna play. Addison against Bears defense. They suck. Who do you think's gonna win this game, Paul? I think it might be Dave, dude. I think Chip's...
I was gonna. Yeah, I said it earlier. I think Dave's on the rise. I don't know. I just have a good feeling.
I have a really good feeling too. I just feel like he has prime matchups. I think he's got the tight end situation figured out. He doesn't have a defense. Dave doesn't have a defense in right now. The Packers don't play this week, right? So Dave doesn't even have a fucking defense. He's going to be projected to beat Chip. And I don't even disagree with it. Dave versus Chip, old time friends. And now we got a little. I feel like this is a low key rivalry. Do you agree with me? Dewey versus Austin. Yeah. This is like 2 guys that like they don't outwardly talk shit to each other, but you can tell like they don't like each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not a fan of each other. That's just how I feel. But Dewey's projected to lose 97-70, so Dewey's going to be 0-6 after this week. No, I'm kidding. Austin's team. Austin starting Miles Sanders.
Who's on see Dewey's bench? Who's his backup?
Oh, so Dewey's going to throw. Dewey's going to have T. Higgins in, and he's going to have Matt Stafford in. Man, there are a lot of fucking upset potentials this week. How am I going to pick my upset of the week? We got me and you can actually pick 2 different upsets this week. This is crazy.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man, this is going to be a good matchup. I mean, holy shit.
Wait, hold on. Does Austin have another running back on his bench, or is he just stuck with Sanders?
I don't think so. I think he just has. Oh no, he's got Jalen Warren, but he's on a bye, and then he still has Justice Hill, but I don't know.
It's Tennessee though.
Yeah, exactly. But look at Zach Moss last week.
Yeah.
And now we got Steve versus Gorman. Now we've been talking about like low key rivalries and stuff. This is just a cordial matchup, dude. I mean, it's a couple of dudes that like I feel like Steve and Gorman have nothing but respect for each other. You know, this is going to be. This one's not that interesting of a matchup. It's two dudes who just, they respect each other. They keep things cordial. They're two different divisions. They've never had beef like that. They've never played in a big game against each other. And as it stands right now, Steve is projected to win by 12, but Gorman doesn't have a defense in yet, and I don't think. Man, dude, Gorman's got some fucking dudes he can trade. He has Thielen on his bench, bro.
Yeah, Gorman's kind of loaded.
Gorman should trade Derrick Henry.
Kind of nice.
Gorman should trade Derrick Henry to Nick and scam his ass, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
He should trade Henry though, for real.
Yeah. Oh, but Steve's probably gonna change his lineup too because he's got like Zay Flowers on the bench and shit. I don't know if he's gonna play McLaurin over. This will be a fun one. I think this will be closer than what the projections are showing. And I think this also has upset potential, dude. Like, holy shit, these games are fucking crazy. We need a Paul lock of the week. Who this week is a guaranteed win? As it stands right now, mine is Mike over Nick, and it's just because Nick doesn't have a running back to play. And there are no running backs on waivers to play.
Yeah. Mike's a good pick. Who's the first one? Oh shit. I can't pick Ryan.
You can pick the same one as me though.
Yeah.
If you want. You don't have to. I'm saying you don't feel bad doing it if you want to.
Nah. If it wasn't that, I'm going Dave. I'm guaranteeing.
Where's he at? Chip? Yeah, dude. I mean, not a bad pick at all.
When he gets like a defense in.
Not a bad pick at all. Which leads me to my upset of the week is going to be Dave over Chip. So yeah, that's your lock. That's my upset. Dude, Chip is 5-0 and Dave is 1-4.
Yeah, all right.
Who is your upset pick of the week? Because we got a lot. There's so many good ones, dude. Do it again. Do it again. You know who your upset pick's going to be. You over.
It's going to be me.
You're going to pick yourself over Kyle. Are you doing it?
Dude. New team, not new team, but new acquisitions.
Yeah. All right. So Paul's upset of the week is himself again over Kyle.
Haven't been right once.
Highest scorer of the week. Who do you think it's going to be?
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave is on the fucking hype train for me.
I'm thinking, Dave, dude. I'm thinking I got to see Gorman's team.
Spec Dave as Tyreek Hill and Jalen Hurts. Just that's like you mentioned many episodes before. That's an automatic like 60 to 80.
Yeah, like any given week, you can get 60 to 80 points from them, like just so easily. Dude. So your high score is Dave?
Yeah.
I think my highest score is going to be Gorman. I just have a feeling about Gorman, dude. I look at his team, and he has a bunch of guys that keep scoring double-digit points, so I'm going to say Gorman's going to be the highest scorer this week. And then do we have your fantasy Footbaps bet of the week? Any of these lines screaming out to you?
Ooh.
Any money lines, any spreads, any over-unders or anything?
Well, before Dave gets -4 or whatever, but I'm not counting that. I'm thinking, dude, Gorman -12 or +12. I mean,
he doesn't have a defense in, so it's going to end up being like +6.
All right, I'll do that. I'm feeling
okay. Gorman +6, and then I'm going to go. Let's see. I'm going to go Dewey money line against Austin. Dewey's going to be still not favored by maybe 1 point or something, or let's see, probably by a point or 1 to 4 points. I think Dewey wins this, dude. I'm just saying right now. I got a good feeling about Dewbag. Why do I have a good feeling about him again?
I don't know. He.
Oh yeah, it's just because his team's looking like mid, which is fine. That's fine.
He's got John Taylor in the mix still.
Yeah.
Who knows what he'll do?
Oh, do we have a game of the week? I think the game of the week this week. We don't really have any rivalries. I really want to say Dave versus Chip. I don't know why. I just think that's going to be the best game this week. I think they're both going to score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot too.
So game of the week, Dave versus Chip. Out of division matchup. Longtime friends and foes. Best friends on the court, sworn enemies. Or wait, best friends off the court, sworn enemies on the court. And I just think it's going to be a high scoring matchup. Like, I think a final score prediction for Chip and Dave, I think it's going to be Dave 131 to Chip 120. And Chip's going to probably complain about getting unlucky, even though he's 5-0 and keeps getting 30 points from his defense and like 50 points from like random motherfuckers. You got anything else, buddy?
Nah, man. I can't. All right, I'm gonna say it. This is my week. I'm guaranteeing it. I am feeling really good.
Oh shit! It's his fucking
I'm
week.
feeling good.
I also love looking at this, and this is the second week in a row I'm playing a team that isn't like fucked by bye weeks and shit, and there's projected a ton of points. Why can I not play someone just like ass like you every week?
Hey, come on. I'm on the come up. But also, if you are in FanDuel, throw your house at Niners -6.5 because PJ Walker's our QB. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh yeah, I should bet on that right now. Before they change the line. Wait, I'm looking. I'm looking to see if it's still 6.5. When was the last time you looked? It might be up to 10.5 now.
It was like this afternoon, but
it's gonna go up because Deshaun Watson didn't show up to like the podium and shit. I'm looking. I guarantee you it's up to 9.5. It has to be, right?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I got a shit ton
of
of profit.
$50 on it though. I'm that confident.
Oh my god, I got a shit ton of profit boost. What the fuck? All right.
None of them for NFL though, so I just did it already.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to. Where is NFL? All right, here we go. It's still 6.5. All right, that is a fucking lock. All right, well, let me make sure DraftKings doesn't have a better line than that first. Is there anything else did you look at anything else before at all? Like any other matchups? Like any other games? Like did you look at any? Oh no, it's -7 over there. All right,
Chiefs are like 10.5 against the Jets. That seems, I don't know, a little too much because I don't know. You don't know. It's
Chiefs
a bait.
10.5 against the Jets. You mean the Broncos?
No. Oh yeah. Oh shit. I thought it was the Jets. Never mind.
Yeah, no, 10.5.
The Broncos suck.
Yeah, the Broncos defense sucks. Oh, so I'm actually. Let me throw this out here right now. First of all, the Jets suck too. Like I can't even lie. The Jets aren't very good.
Yeah, but like their defense.
I'm throwing this out there right now. No Travis Kelce. Broncos' weakness is their defense. I think it might be a close game because only because like the Chiefs aren't just going to be scoring a shitload of points against the Broncos when their only offensive weapon is Isaiah Pacheco. So, and the Broncos offenses look solid. So that might be, it feels like a game that they can cover, dude. I can't even lie. Yeah, that actually might drop some money on that. But yeah, everyone should go out and bet Niners -6.5. Like there's really no reason not to. Like seriously, PJ Walker, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the second coming of Dick's Dave and Balls, Dave's Dick and Balls. Like who knows what's gonna be out there? It's gonna get fucking ugly. But that's this week's episode. Paul, you got anything else to say to the viewers?
Nope, but I am cursed on the bets, so be wary. The Browns will probably win now.
Okay, yeah, keep that in mind, everyone. But yeah, this is going to be the Footbaps signing off.
See ya.
Let's ride.